it was gradually that I started to understand. Man, they say you ain't never get a boy. Ain't no way in the world. I'm going for this right here.
How long it took you to get to that?
Probably about 3 years.
All right. When I asked dude, same question, Sean. Sean, same question. He said, I ain't gonna lie. He said when he got back to the cell and he looked in that mirror, he was like, man, you might not never go home.
I ain't never thought that. I ain't never thought I was gonna never get out of prison.
He said he thought I might never go home.
I never thought that.
But he also thought,
right,
but you still can go home.
Right.
He said faith in his family is what got him through.
Right.
Was your family?
Man, most definitely. My family was like, one thing about me, bro, and my family, but it was always there for me. Throughout my whole, it wasn't no time, bro.
They did that time.
I could call my sister, you know what I'm saying, tell her, look, I need a visit. When my little brother was alive, it wasn't a time that I could have said, hey, bro, come up here.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Black to God. Cheddar Black, you know what I'm saying? If I told them guys to come see me in prison, they was come and see me. You know what I'm saying? I had that, we had that. It was never a time, fortunately, bro, I was fortunate because they got guys that didn't have that. It was never a time that I couldn't call out there and talk to somebody or get them to move for me as it relates to come visit on my case. The reason I had the lawyers I had was because of my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Dude really like handled my business. It was nothing I ever told him that I needed to do that he wasn't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? My sister and them, man, they, if I told my sister, look, I need you to go down here and do that, she going down there and do that. You know what I'm saying? We always was like a close-knit family. So, that immediate family, bro, and some outside of the immediate, but that immediate family, brother, it was always like, you know what I'm saying, as it relates to that. And I'm fortunate, and I knew I was blessed because of that too, brother. Yeah,
bro. That's, a lot of people don't get that.
No, they don't. They don't.
Faith and family.
Right.
I'm weird. I ain't gonna say I'm weirded out, but it's just, I'm getting these thoughts in my head because, like I said, yesterday was improv.
Right.
This was planned.
Right.
But back to back, I'm getting the exact same. Your release date, because your paperwork got your release date. What was your release date?
What do you mean?
What was under your?
I had life.
So it said life.
Yeah, that was sentenced to life.
That's Angola. That's the state.
Right.
He had a federal charge. Here it said none.
That was likely the same thing.
That's same.
Because you can't do an alphabet. You can't do the L.
He said, damn, they gave me 2 life. He said, so I gotta do one and then do the other one.
Right.
Man, that's.
Yeah.
So I'm just connecting y'all stories, and they so close, because that's a lot of people. Again, like I said, a lot of our viewers around our age, some a little younger, some maybe a little older, but it's life, bro. We deal with things. You could be at the grocery store and somebody just really push you and keep pushing you, and you trying, and then you now you gotta understand. And I hope people see, like, it's better to get in that car and just go.
Yeah, because they got consequences, bro. They really, like you were saying earlier, man, behind every action, but there's a reaction.
There's a reaction.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't know. People don't understand how this system works, how things go. Even the guys who committing crimes don't understand about how this go, bro. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do right now, bro. I'm trying to do a community law center for where people can come and ask these questions and people can get educated. Not only the people who got people in jail, also the people that just curious and won't know really how it go for real. I believe that if people are educated and they understand some of these things, I ain't saying it's going to detour a whole bunch of them, but, like you said, if I know that, damn, this armed robbery carried from 10 to 99 years. If I know this before I even go do an armed robbery, I understand, damn, that's a lot of time. See, that's another consideration in the plot. See, we don't know, though. We participate, but we don't know that life mean life.
We don't know till we get there.
Right. And it's too late. But if you knew, if you was educated, like before, that's why I do what I do, bro. That's why I do what I do every day, because I be trying to put people on top. I don't never want you to say that you don't know. I want you to be like, well, I know. He said it. I know. You know what I'm saying? Because now, once you know, you can make better decisions. Ignorance is bliss. For real. When you don't know no better, bro, you can't do better. But boy, once you start to know better, yeah, I don't care what you do, you know. You understand it. Damn, you know what? Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. Ignorance. Because what they tell you in court, your ignorance of the law
It's not an excuse.
does not excuse you from being guilty
No.
of the law.
No, you don't know that in Louisiana, every crime that you commit is a revised statute. Every crime has a revised statute, and that's on your phone. All thing you had to do is go in there, put it in Google, Louisiana, first degree murder, Louisiana, second degree murder. It's going to be a first degree murder, RS 1430.
RS of the real.
Revised statute 1430. The revised statute is our crime in Louisiana. Any crime, I don't care what it is a revised statute. The Code of Criminal Procedure tells you the procedure that they have to go through in order to arrest you, doing arrest, that whole thing. It kind of like puts you on top. It's right there. Any law that's being passed, it has to be promulgated. It has to be out, and people have to see it. But we not looking, so we don't know. We don't know how none of this stuff go until we find ourselves or our loved ones inside a situation, and then we be like, man, what the? They say he could get, he could get that much time if he's convicted. That don't mean he gonna get it, but that mean he could get it though. That's the reality of the situation people put themselves in because they don't know no better, bro.
My brother got 693. He went for parole close. I want to say August of last year. And another thing people don't realize is, and I'm gonna ask you, do you think voting politically matters?
Yes, it matters who you put inside those positions, bro. It matters who you put inside those offices. It don't matter if you don't believe that your vote really have any power, but it really does. Man, they just got Kelvin Duncan inside of the clerk of court's office. It's a brother who taught. That's where I learned the law from, Kelvin. We was in Angola together. Now he the clerk of court of New Orleans. You know how? Because people put him there. Vote. People went to vote. That's how you get people in position. People that gonna do what they say they gonna do. And if they don't do what they say they gonna do, you got the same power to get them out there. You got to petition these people. You got to really, ain't no such thing as they ain't going to do it. You got to make them do it. You got to understand, but most people don't understand that process, the legislative process. They don't know political science, brother. And that's what I want to do. I want to enlighten the people. That's what Feed the People is about, bro. Enlightening the people on things. Whether I do it, whether you do it, it don't matter who do it. As long as we feeding the people.
We're going to keep feeding them right here.